Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. So I finally got round to doing some work and look who's appeared. Melissa, my sister by the way, doing press-ups at my door. I think she's bored too. You're right there.
No.
Are you bored?
I'm not okay.
Oh, there's an ant. Yay, I finally got you on film. Say hello everybody and welcome to the Isolation Diaries. Ow! Okay, she clearly does not want to be here. Say hi to everyone. Meow. Can you just be in one picture? You're purring. Who's that? Who's that in the viewfinder? I don't know how I am so bad at doing this. Once again, I have just done the entire thing and the friggin' camera wasn't recording. This time because it ran out of footage space, so I just had to go and delete a load of things. Anyway, we're here now. So welcome back to the Isolation Diaries. So, I think most notably, my sister is back home. So obviously we have had to ramp up our precautions once again, as we don't know whether she's had coronavirus or whether she has it. So we think my parents had it as well, and touch wood, I'm touching the thing that the camera is balancing on. If my parents have had it, it's quite likely now that I didn't catch it off them. Again, touch wood. So it would be really, really unfortunate if my sister was to come home and then we find out that she has it and she's given it to me. So my mother is following her around with a bottle of disinfectant. She started labelling food. So for example, these are my tortilla chips. Melissa has her tortilla chips. Everything she touches, my mum cleans. We can't go near each other at all, so now I'm having to avoid 3 people in the house. But luckily it's nearly the end of the period where I have to avoid my parents, so it's going to be really good when I can just like be with them normally again. Obviously, as you can see, I'm outside filming because the weather is absolutely glorious today. Tiggy, don't interrupt me, it's rude. The weather is absolutely glorious today. Are you licking me? My cat is such an attention seeker. As you can see, the weather is absolutely lovely today, and I would really advise you, if you can, to somehow spend some time outside. Now, I know that if you're not high risk, you are allowed to go outside for 1 piece of exercise a day. So if you can today, go out and get your exercise, whether that be a walk, a run, a bicycle ride, whatever it may be. Go and soak up the rays. And if you're like me and you're isolated and you can't leave your house, because I am in my garden by the way, if you can't leave your house, if you have a garden, definitely go into your garden, or just open your windows really widely and take in the fresh air. As I said in my last video, vitamin C is really, really good for you, and they are now saying that it could help defeat coronavirus by boosting your immunity. In America, they have actually now started using high doses of intravenous vitamin C on coronavirus patients. So obviously, what has vitamin C in it? The sun. So go outside, soak up some vitamin C that will hopefully boost your immunity against coronavirus. Something I haven't actually talked about in my video diaries yet is something that I know a lot of you guys will be experiencing as well, is that I'm actually away from my boyfriend. My boyfriend lives in Leeds, but even if he lived really close to me, I wouldn't be able to see him, and I haven't seen him now for about 2 weeks, and I'm not going to be able to see him for the next 12 weeks, and it could even be longer than that. So it's really hard being away from him for so long. I really miss him. So I guess that's one of like the huge downsides of isolation, is that I'm away from not only my boyfriend but all of my friends as well. And it's really depressing because this weather, if it was this weather and there was no coronavirus going on, there is only one place I would be, and that would be a beer garden. Unfortunately, I can't be doing that, and probably won't be for a very long time, and that's really sad. Another thing to talk about, I guess, would be the fact that I've been struggling a little bit more with my pain. I addressed that in another video. I was saying how I suffer from chronic pain in my left rib. Lately it's been really bad, which has meant that I've had to start some relatively strong painkillers again. So I'm now taking quite a high dose of codeine, which I know many of you will heard of before, because I think you can buy it over the counter. If you do take a lot of it, it can make you quite drowsy. So that's been hard to deal with, especially having to do loads of work, because it's hard to concentrate when you feel really drowsy. If you're on it for longer than about 3 days, your body can become quite dependent on it. So I had no sleep last night because I didn't take any codeine all day yesterday. So it was out of my system and my body basically started to react to the fact that there was none in my system. That was so badly explained. I didn't take any codeine all day after being on it relatively frequently. I started to actually suffer from withdrawal symptoms. My body was shaking, I was really uncomfortable, and I felt generally just really not right, and that's because I hadn't taken any codeine for so long. And then I woke up this morning after a few hours of sleep and my pain was much worse again because obviously all of the codeine was out of my system. So I've had to take some more again today. That is another thing I've had to be dealing with at the moment, which is just not convenient. And last year, just before the Christmas holidays, I had a really bad episode of pain and I couldn't do any of my assignments. I had to do all of them in semester 2, so I was so behind all of my friends and I didn't get my marks back until so much later, and I really don't want that to happen this year. I want to get my dissertation in on time and I want to be able to do it with all of my friends and finish at the same time as them. So I hope that my pain doesn't come to affect me so much that I can't do my work. What else? I'm actually filming this time. Result. I want something exciting to happen. I just talk into the camera, it must be so boring. Okay, if you're watching this and you have an idea of something that you'd like to see me do in my videos, like anything at all, within reason, please let me know in the comment section and I'll see if I can do it. I think it'll be really fun actually when my sister and me can be close to each other again, because we can do some stuff together that's fun. So I'm not just sitting here like a loner on my own, avoiding all of my family because no one can be near me. Apart from Tiggles. Isn't that right, Tiggy? Whenever I'm outside, she just comes to sit in my shadow. Tiggles! She's just in my shadow, enjoying the shade. She's got such a thick coat, I bet she gets so warm in weather like this. My sister's working in there. There she is. Who are you talking to? My friend. Hi, friend. I'm the most annoying person. But anyway, yeah, my sister's working.
I can't get any work done. Everybody's
And I'm distracting her, clearly. But she's on FaceTime. You're not even trying to work. You're FaceTiming people. A delicious meal made by Mother Dearest, who doesn't want to show her face. What have we got tonight? Ooh. Can't wait. So I thought before today's video ends, I don't know whether you can see me, the lighting's terrible, I would show you where what our seating arrangements are for dinner nowadays, because we all have to avoid each other. So it's very dark, but I sit here, Mum's there, you can see Melissa behind her, and then all the way over there is Dad. Oh, so we're literally all eating completely separately. The joys of coronavirus.